In the world of activism, a shadowy figure keeps reappearing. Neville Roy Singham, once a successful tech entrepreneur, now the architect of a globally alleged propaganda web. Singham first made headlines when he sold his company ThoughtWorks for $785 million. But instead of retiring quietly, he used his fortune to fund media houses, protest groups, and NGOs across the world. Many of these now stand accused of pushing pro-China narratives under the guise of progressive activism. Take Los Angeles, for example. The Party for Socialism and Liberation, PSL, a radical group protesting US immigration policies, has ties to Singham's non-profit network. One PSL member, Elias Rodriguez, was recently arrested for allegedly shooting two Israeli diplomats while shouting Free Palestine. And this is not an isolated incident. Rodriguez, along with many of PSL operatives, was linked to the People's Forum, a Manhattan-based group openly funded by Singham. What about the money? Where is it coming from? It has been traced through labyrinthine routes: Goldman Sachs, philanthropy funds, shell non-profits, and donor-advised funds that hide the source. Now, let's focus on India. In 2023, the Indian government raided NewsClick, a digital news outlet accused of receiving 38 crores in foreign funds linked to Singham. Do you know why it was raided? For spreading Chinese state propaganda, portraying Kashmir and Arunachal Pradesh as disputed, and undermining the Indian government during the farmers' protests. NewsClick's editor, Probir Purkayastha, was arrested under the UAPA, India's strict anti-terror law. The FIR alleges a coordinated attempt to destabilize Indian democracy with foreign money and influence. So who is Neville Singham really? But to understand Neville Singham better, you need to know his wife, Jodie Evans, once a Democratic Party insider and was fiercely against China, now praises the same country as a model for global development. Their ideological shift coincided with large-scale funding to groups that regularly echoes Beijing's narratives, which are anti-US, anti-India, and pro-China. Even the New York Times ran an investigation linking Singham's funded groups to suspicious content praising Xi Jinping and downplaying the Chinese human rights abuses in places like Xinjiang. In response, Singham says he funds what he believes in, which is peace, justice, and anti-imperialism. But critics actually argue that he's the friendly face of a hostile influence operation. From LA protests to Delhi newsrooms, Singham's influence raises a chilling question. When dissent looks local but is funded globally, is it still organic?